The following podcast is a member of the Pokecasters Network. Pokecasters Network, supporting Pokemon content creators, their shows, and the community of Pokemon fans. To find out more, check out PokecastersNetwork.com or find us on Twitter and Facebook.
Would Mr. Krabs be a crabby or like a corefish?
Oh,
I could see Mr. Krabs as a corefish.
Yeah, I could see that as well. I mean, it depends on what...
You gotta think comically large and round claws.
Hello everyone, welcome to Not a Scratch, the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I am your host, your DM, your PM, your GM, Anirudh himself, and with me here, reading the greatest book of all time.
It's me, Mansour, and with me, reading the worst book of all time.
It's me, Muhammad. Sometimes you just gotta know how low the bar is so you know you can beat it.
And with that, we'd like to formally announce that Not a Scratch is publishing a book within the next 3 to 5 millennium. So...
I was hoping you were gonna say within the next 3 to 5 weeks. I was ready for a time crunch.
The book is being published tomorrow.
I'm
Good
not.
luck.
Finals are coming up.
Okay, but think about it. This episode's coming out towards the end of the semester, if not during
that's true.
finals.
It could
Which
be
means
a
we're
little
releasing a
during
book
finals.
during winter
Really
break.
Yeah.
No, releasing it during winter break. Not writing it during winter break. Releasing it during winter break.
Okay, no, I don't like that. That's no.
Actually, wait, hold up. Let me check the calendar here, which should open.
This
There we go.
this
Guys,
episode is being
what
released
merit-
in 5 weeks.
What merit would we possibly have out of writing a book right now? There's nothing. We have no content to make a book off of.
We definitely
We
do.
have an entire story.
Yeah, we literally can just make a novelization of the story.
We get... Alright,
I
either of you guys
guess.
good artists, because we make this a visual novel and just go from there.
That would
Start-
be
let's-
wavy.
Let's start our own manga.
Bro, let's go. Anyway, before that, how are you guys doing today? I hope you are well.
Crickets.
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
I was
that's
hoping you
great.
wouldn't say anything and we just leave it at crickets. Now I'm upset.
Alright, do either one of you want to give the history lesson of the day regarding the past events of the Not a Scratch manga? We want to talk about volume 33 or whatever last episode number is.
Recap of last episode.
Correct, Amundo.
Let me think about that. Basically, all that we did last
Let me
episode-
think! We literally just finished recording it!
Give me like 2 seconds! Anyway, last episode, what we did is we just basically... I came home from my trip, had a very awkward conversation with Kyle at 9 p.m.-ish before we went to bed. Went to bed, woke up, exchanged our stories of what happened in the solo episodes. Found out that Kyle has an egg, and then we went to a daycare center while on guild duties to find information on what to do with this egg and how to take care of it and all that, in which we were very, we were given all that information by a very kind Clefairy, was it? No, Chansey, sorry. I mix up my big pink Pokemon, alright? Anyway, it was a Chansey, named Joy, like the nurse.
And you know who every Nurse Joy has as a companion Pokemon? A Chansey!
Sorry, I haven't watched the end.
Hi, I'd like to fact check that information. Actually, I think in Kalos, Nurse Joy has a Wigglytuff.
Oof.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Anyway, and then we just did guild tasks, and then we kind of called it a day. And a lot of systematic changes happened to our IQ skills system.
Also,
That's kind
Kyle's
of it.
moveset got overhauled, and the move slots got adjusted accordingly.
Oh yeah, because
There's mechanical changes. You can listen to the last episode if you haven't already, if you want to know about
Not gonna lie, I kind of tuned out during that part. I was like, none of this applies to me, so...
it. Fam, the whole learning move thing applies to you.
Well, the IQ stuff does, but not like the Trico Gen 8 overhaul.
No, but now you can learn 2 moves at once, my guy. You basically got a new free slot.
Well, for Machop, that won't matter anymore, because I think Machop has 4.
Yeah, I'm
Does he
full
have,
up on
does,
moves right
does
now.
he have 4 mastered moves?
He has 4
Yes.
mastered.
Oh wow, okay, never mind. I'm just behind.
Yep.
I think it's just your movesets. Anyway, cool. Is there anything else you would like to add before we dive into the story again?
I'm good.
I forgot a very crucial plot detail that was really I forgot a crucial plot detail, as in I forgot something that I forced Anirudh to come up with on the spot that actually is going to be important. So
Yes. Would you like to mention that now or into the story? Up to you.
I mean, I feel like it's more easily done tied in.
Okay. In that case, let us dive on in. And now that we have dove on in, good morning. It is Tuesday, June 21st. It's a bright, shiny day in Briney Breeze Island. What would you like to do?
Breakfast time.
I have a question for you, Anirudh, like just above
Stop.
game. What was the name of the city, like in the mainland, that like Pearl was rumored to have gone to?
Good question. Let me pull up the map because I have forgotten as well. And it's loading. And it's loading. And it's
And
loading.
the map starts loading, and it doesn't stop loading, and it doesn't stop loading, and it doesn't stop loading, and it doesn't stop
There we go.
loading, and it doesn't.
So it is New Shimmer City.
Right, okay. And the Boulder Stars are responsible for the entire like Lux state, right?
No, I think that they're one of the 8 major guilds. Is it 8? I think it's 8. They're one of the 8 major ones, but they aren't necessarily responsible for the entire region. They're responsible for the coastal area, so they're responsible for a lot of it. And
is New Shimmer City part of that area?
yeah, I would consider it part of it. It's like the edge of it, but I would consider it there.
Okay.
Because New Shimmer City it's in the region, like inside, but you can access it through a river. So, like, you could take a boat around the city or around the country, around the state. The states are this way. You can take it around the state and reach it via boat. So theoretically, it is in the range of Briney Breeze Island. So
Cool. All right.
okay. Anyway, so it is the morning. Ralph, you wake up. What is your game plan for the morning of Tuesday?
Go down to breakfast. We need to get the plot moving.
Okay. And Kyle, same thing.
Yeah, Kyle's doing the same, but after breakfast, when looking at the job board, Kyle's keeping an eye out for any potential jobs in New Shimmer City, or any Kyle's just looking for any sort of excuse to head out there.
Okay. Roll a d20.
14.
14.
It's
There
better
is
than the last few.
that is very true because I think the first time we did this, you rolled a 1, and last time you rolled a 2, so much better. There are no jobs that go to New Shimmer City.
What jobs are there?
That is a great question, and there are jobs. You notice today the jobs are A, more dangerous, and B, more widespread. So no longer are they confined specifically to Briney Breeze Island. Most of the jobs are Briney Breeze related, and they're also like criminally related.
Mm-hmm.
There is one job that is located in Sunbeam City.
Where is we don't have a map.
Yeah, that's true. I should probably send this again. Well, Sunbeam City is a long distance away. If I had to put a guess on it, it would be about 60 miles away, give or take.
Wow.
It is on the coast, and it is away from New Shimmer City, but it is in the region. It is
if
not in the
train
direction
was
you
going
want to go.
60 miles an hour, that's only 1 hour.
Yeah, but you're on an island.
If a boat,
If a
goes
boat
60
was
miles
going
per
60
hour,
miles an
like,
hour.
Yeah.
So Sunbeam is in the region, but it is in the opposite side of where New Shimmer is. And while you discuss or contemplate this, I will send you the map again.
Yeah. Like, I feel like a map would be helpful, because if it's an excuse to go to New Shimmer City, it's an excuse to go to New Shimmer City.
It would not be.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I can flat out tell you that it will not be an excuse. You won't be able to use this as a reason.
Sad.
So the rest of them are all Briney Breeze specific.
Wait, so all of the tasks are just on the island and not in the
Yeah, all of them are on the island, but they're much more dangerous.
Which I still don't know what its significance is until Guy will tell me, presumably over breakfast.
Oh, yeah, you do want to, inform each other of this crucial detail.
Yeah, you might... Each other? He needs to I told him everything about my adventure. He needs to tell me stuff.
Listen. I made Anirudh come up with it on the spot, and he said it's probably not going to tie in for a while. I didn't realize a while meant a week until the next recording session. Alright, here's our map.
So Sunbeam would be, middle of the map, in the coast of the green. And then New Shimmer's on, the complete opposite side.
And where's Briney Breeze?
Where the 8 Mile is at the very top.
Oh, so we're here. This is here. And that's all the way over. Why do the Boulder Stars have a job? Why?
They are coastal, so they will deal with all coastal stuff.
But that's nowhere near the coast.
Sunbeam is near the coast. Or are you talking about New Shimmer? Because New Shimmer you can...
Oh, wait. I'm dumb. I was looking at Sandlot City because it had big letters.
Oh, okay.
Wait, so where's Sunbeam City?
If you look at the center of the map,
Got it.
You will be very close to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But again, it's very far away from what you're looking for. So unless you want to travel and use that as a reason to travel inside, but then you will spend weeks away from the guild.
We're kind of free-range guild members.
I mean, yes, you are.
We can kind of just do what we want with no real repercussions.
If I was given the opportunity to go to Shady Grove for no reason other than to learn a cool move and meet my girlfriend, I think we can go on this for a legitimate important plot thing, which I still don't know about, but I presume that's the case.
Yeah, do you want to actually inform him?
Please tell me what's going on, Kyle.
All right, I'm just gonna go above game because it's easier, and I'm lazy. Okay. Essentially, the one plot point that I forgot last time is when trying to find out more about the legend and the treasure of the island, which turned out to be this egg. There was mention of someone named Pearl, who, well, I was asking if anyone on the island had any run-ins with legendary Pokemon. And there was mention of someone who was described as a chestnut case.
A chestnut case, okay.
Who would supposedly was rumored to have had a run-in with legendaries, but had since moved to New Shimmer City.
And aren't people who have run-ins with legendaries or offered a seat in the Recruits of the Lost?
You picked up on that a million times quicker than Anirudh did.
So doesn't that mean this is someone we would be interested in, I don't know, helping us along on our quest?
Yes.
So let's go!
Okay, but also, Kyle's the type of dude who needs Kyle's not just gonna, up and leave without, some sort of...
Well, Ralph isn't Kyle, and I'm ready to go to Carlos Costa's office and make up some random excuse, because I want to get out there and get the plot moving.
Alright.
Not have to just come up with what that excuse is. Give me a second.
There's a baseball game.
Maybe that would work.
There's a baseball game, guys.
Is there? That's another question. Is there?
That's a good question. Is there?
The Solars are playing the Earthquakes in New Shimmer City.
You tell me, buddy.
One moment.
You're the one who made the baseball league.
They are not.
So there's no game happening there?
There is no game happening at New Shimmer City.
Oof.
Yeah, wait, are the Solars on the road?
Yeah, they're on the road this week, so it wouldn't matter where they're playing. But
Tough.
They're playing at the Earthquakes, funnily enough.
I literally said the Solars are playing the Earthquakes.
Biome.
Ralph could just pretend to be dumb and think it's in New Shimmer.
Yeah, but then he definitely has a way of checking that.
Yeah, it's also in Fluorescentville. Is the way they play. But
so this Pearl person, how are they connected? Are they connected to the legend at all, or no?
Not connected to the legend itself, no.
Okay.
Just rumored to have had a run-in with a legendary.
What we could do is, present this egg to Carlos Costa and say, hey, Kyle found this egg the other day, and we have reason to believe...
Carlos was there.
Wait, what?
Carlos was there when the treasure chest got opened.
Okay, so just say, would it be feasible for me to say that we have reason to believe that the mother is in that city, and then we're trying to quote unquote return it to her?
No, that would not be feasible.
We're not even
That would be a very big stretch.
but just that we have a lead.
That is, again, not at all feasible to twist into a lie. This man makes one insight check and ends your whole career. He needs a 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Think about we need some excuse to go there, because I have a feeling I'm just gonna say it. The plot in this arc not the fastest, and we gotta get going.
Do we though?
I want to.
So we can wait weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks to record. Because once we record, we have to be moving. Okay.
I want to move the plot along.
Okay. All right. I'll remember that. The next time you have a full
Muhammad
shopping
will remember
episode,
that.
I'll remember that.
I did not
Cast-
have one.
Click
Literally
X.
the 4th episode of the series.
Yeah, but that was like way back. That was when we first started. Anyway, let me see. I need to think of an excuse to go.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just sit around and wait for the plot to come to you, because that is a potential. I have multiple storylines moving along, guys, so you can pick and choose which path you want to go on. Like, you could fight this guy today, or fight that guy tomorrow, or not do anything if the third guy comes in. Like, y'all do what you want to do.
I have an idea.
Kyle's
I have an idea.
vote.
It's a
Kyle's vote
stretch.
is to.
I have a stretch. I have an idea, but it's a stretch. But I think it'll work. I will say that Mr. Carlos Costa, when I was on my trip to Shady Grove, I encountered this gang that was committing crimes and stuff. And this is not the first time Kyle and I have run into this rock gang, and they are connected to a train bombing. They're connected to the attempted assault, battery, and maybe kidnapping of a sensei. And I have reason to believe.
Did you say
that
assault and battery?
Well, yeah, they like broke in and they beat him up. Anyway.
I need to relook up the definition of assault and battery.
I don't. Whatever. Anyway.
Assault for the very least.
And we
I was
have
gonna say,
reason
I think
to
that's just
believe.
assault. I think if there was battery in this show, there would be a problem.
Okay, well, assault, fine. And we have reason to believe that they might be in was it New Shimmer City? That's what it's called. Yes, we have reason to believe that they might be in New Shimmer City, and we're trying to track them down. I don't know if that'll work. It's a stretch, but it's an excuse.
I will tell you in advance that you will have to roll to
I'm aware.
succeed or fail in this, but
I'm aware.
Kyle, you
and
did have an
even
idea.
if
I
it
don't
fails, I can just play it off as me being stupid, because I am stupid. So it's fine.
All right, Kyle, you did have an idea of what to do.
Yeah, take on the big boy tasks here on the island.
Okay. Here is my idea. Now, I'm not. All 3 of your ideas will lead down a pathway to move the plot forward, and that includes the idea I'm about to bring up. You have not talked to the Ambipom yet.
Oh yeah.
Now, you don't have to, because the Chansey did say that was an option for you.
Okay, well,
All 3 of these.
Let's try.
I'll tell you right now.
let's try-
all 3 of these
let's
will
try
lead down a specific path, but
Let's
I
try
don't.
my idea, and if it fails, then we can do the tasks and talk to the Ambipom. I think that's fair.
It's up to you two. I'm chilling. So.
If Ralph wants to try and make up a lie, wants to try and make up a lie that audacious, Kyle is not involved.
It's not a lie. It's just me being.
It's a very big stretch.
There's definitely a lie in there somewhere. Don't try and say there isn't.
You're really trying to guilt trip me. Oh boy. Okay.
Damn, all I'm saying is Kyle's not involved. It's all you, big man.
All right. I'm trying to save the world, but okay.
And Kyle is too. And we're,
Let's-
3 weeks into what is supposed to be a year-long journey.
Let's do it. I'm gonna go inside.
Kyle
Carlos
is
Costa's
not.
office. Sorry, I'm gonna go inside Carlos Costa's office.
Yes. Who is it?
It's me, Ralph. I'm back from my thing, and I have something to report.
Certainly. Please come inside.
As I walk in, both Mansour and Ralph realize that there's a way of getting. I have an idea that won't be completely morally compromising. I sit down and I'm like, well, so while I was in New Birch, Shady Grove, that region, I had a run-in with this gang of criminals that Kyle and I have been having run-ins with for weeks now. No lies yet.
Okay.
And to be clear, Ralph does not say no lies yet.
Yeah.
Okay. This gang has been involved in train bombing and on the train from Thunder Tree to Shady Grove or New Birch or whatever the destination was exactly. And they were recently trying to assault and maybe kidnap a sensei in Shady Grove when I was just there. And so I was just wondering, like, do you have a sort of, like, registry of, like, crime reports and stuff and, like, where these guys operate from and if there's, like, a chance they might be in a different city or tracking or anything like that? Like, do you have information of that sort of thing?
This is not going to work. I'm calling it.
Well, typically, a registry of some sort would usually be found on the bulletin board where the jobs are located. So if it's not there, then it's probably not likely that they'll have been seen recently.
Uh-huh. And that includes, like the bulletin board won't just show up for, like, oh, they were seen on this island. It would be seen for any location that's under the Boulder Star's jurisdiction. Like, for example, New Shimmer City.
Yes, we also get jobs from out of our jurisdiction, but those are typically large-scale projects that we'd send multiple members on.
Uh-huh. And I assume this rock gang is not on the bulletin as of today.
I'm not sure. You could check if you'd like.
Okay, wait 1 second. I go open the door, check the bulletin board. Are they there or not?
Okay. Speaking of Kyle, what were you doing while avoiding this conversation?
Eating breakfast, checking the job board, getting ready to, figure out which ones to take for the day, considering there are some pretty substantial ones. That whole spiel.
Okay. Both of you roll a d20.
Okay, though. A 19.
An 8.
Okay. Alright. I have news for you that will be interesting. So, as Kyle looks on the board, he doesn't see much of anything. It's sort of just the same old jobs, and I don't think Kyle looks at all of them, like, in depth. I think you're just like, oh, Briney Breeze, not really reading it up. Ralph, meanwhile, you're looking specifically for the Rock Gang.
Yes.
You do not find them.
Oh.
However, you do find an image of another Pokemon. It's like a running away type of Pokemon. It's sort of blurry, but you notice something about it that's interesting to you.
Oh, what's interesting about it?
Now, keep this in mind. It may not mean anything, but they are wearing a baseball cap.
Oh my god! And where's this image? Like, what's the basis of operation?
Last seen leaving Briney Breeze Island.
In what direction? Or does it just say leaving in general?
Leaving, going west.
That's where New Shimmer is. Oh! Okay, so I run back into the office. I slam my hands on the table. Change of plans. Screw that rock gang. They're not on the board. There's a different criminal who stole my baseball cap that's signed by not one, but two baseball players. And one of them is a legend. Do you follow baseball, Mr. Carlos Costa?
Oh, do I follow baseball? Excuse me?
You didn't answer my question, yes or no?
My boy, I was... And you notice that he starts to speed up his talk a little bit as he's doing this. My boy, do I follow baseball? I tried out and nearly made the Fluvius Waves myself back in the early parts of their seasons.
Okay, so you know who Aaron is, like the legend, right? He signed my baseball cap, and a Zoroark stole it and ran away, and that thing on the thing says it's leaving. I can't even speak right now. It's that criminal is leaving from Briney Breeze Island, heading west to New Shimmer City. We have to go. I have to catch him. That cap is worth thousands, probably. Not just in dollars, but in my heart.
Wait, just a moment. This is the same individual that you had to deal with in the one court thing before, correct?
Yes, correct.
Well, okay. Okay, sure.
End of sentence?
End of sentence, and he turns around, looking for something.
All right. I'm like, thank you very much, Mr. Carlos Costa. I love you. Bye. Run out.
He goes, where?
What?
He gives you a piece of paper.
Okay,
He gives you an envelope, sorry. He gives you an envelope.
Okay. What's this for?
I think this will give you another reason to be in New Shimmer City. Take this envelope and deliver it to the governor.
Okay, is this like super important grown-up business?
Let me put it this way, and I mean this in the nicest way possible. And then he looks deadly serious. If you lose this, I will rip you in half.
Oh.
Do you understand?
Yeah. I'm terrified, Mr. Carlos Costa.
Oh, don't be worried. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a matter of national security.
Is it legal for a guild boss to make that kind of threat towards an employee?
Trust me, if you saw what was in that letter, you would agree.
That I should get ripped in half?
If you lose it, yes.
Okay.
But you won't. I trust you. You've been with us for a whole 6 days, and half of that you were away. So I absolutely trust you on this.
Okay. Thank you for trusting me with this responsibility. Can I leave now?
Yeah, just here's the thing. You can use that as a reason as to why you're traveling. So that way your baseball cap stealing friend doesn't think you're there to capture them. Because it would look pretty odd for a rescue member to follow them and do it for that. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's an alibi.
Exactly. So, it'd be ideal if you took another member with you.
Kyle. I choose Kyle.
Okay. And yeah, this is a long-term mission, so be prepared, and I will see you when I see you.
Okay, and hopefully you won't have to rip me in half when you see me.
Let's hope so.
Alright. Bye, Mr. Carlos Costa.
Goodbye.
And I run outside, and I'm like, Kyle, we're going to New Shimmer City.
Kyle just gives this questioning look of like, what, huh?
Okay, look at that over there. You see that? That's the Zoroark. With my baseball
you point
cap.
at a very... Let me point this out. You point at a very blurry picture of some Pokemon with a baseball cap on. It does look like the same color, but that's about it.
Okay, that's the Zoroark with the baseball cap, right? I just talked to Mr. Carlos Costa, and he was like, "Yup." Yup, that's the one. And so so we're going. And he also gave me this letter that I have to give to the governor of that city, and if I don't give it, he's gonna rip me in half. So we have to go. I don't really have a choice in this.
Kyle at this point just shrugs and just like, okay, sure, I guess this is happening.
And also the what's it called? The Pearl person you were talking about is also there, so all the more reason to go.
Kyle just nods, just like, yeah, why are we still talking?
All right, let's go.
Hello, this is Anirudh, the GM PM DM of Not a Scratch, and thank you for listening to this episode, the final episode of 2020. What a year it has been. As always, future episodes come out on Tuesdays, so be sure to follow us, subscribe, and do all those important things that you ought to do when supporting a podcast. A quick little fix from earlier in the episode, so yet another segment of I Got Scratched. I talked about 8 major guilds earlier, but as we all know, there are only 7 major guilds. The 8th one is the Recruits of the Lost, which is supposed to be kept a secret from the mass population, and I, as the DM of the show, probably should be better at keeping that secret. So, a quick fix in case you were slightly confused. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to support us in any way, shape, or form that you can, the best way to do so is to share us with your friends. Share us with everybody that knows all of the 8 guilds, because if you ask me, I would say, yes, I do know them, and then not finish the question. Also, leave us a review on your podcasting platform. Reviews help to bring new people into our community, and also give us advice on what we can improve on in the future. You can also follow us on Twitter at NotAScratchCast, or email us as well at notascratchcast@gmail.com if you have any cool ideas to add to the podcast or just want to reach out to us. We also have a Discord for Not a Scratch and have a bunch of awesome people that have already joined. Join us to help build that Not a Scratch community. We want to thank Glitch X City for the songs Kirby's Dream Land, the Lo-Fi remix, and Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver Route 47 remix. And we also want to thank Tabletop Audio for the songs Interrogation Room, Waiting Time, Icebound Town, Down by the Sea, and Country Village. Thanks again for listening. If you want to promote your show in our podcast, we'd love to help. All you have to do is contact us on Twitter or in our Discord, both mentioned previously, and share a promo that we can put in our episode midsection. Now, there's no promo today, mainly because I wanted to tell you a little special secret that you can only get if you listen to the entire episode, so stick around to find out what that secret is. Also, did you catch the sneak preview of Arc 3? It's hidden, but it's here. Anyway, back to the episode, shall we?
All right, how do we get off this island and go west?
You will have to take a boat. Now, I will say this right now, just as like a warning. This is like the pop-up box. Is there anything else you would like to do on the island before you leave?
Do you wish to proceed? Any unsaved unsaved progress will be lost.
Yeah, pretty much. Do not click the power button.
I can't... Oh, we should talk to the Ambipom, because why not?
Okay. So you guys look for the Ambipom, and sure enough, surprisingly, the Ambipom is there. That's not that surprising, but so Ambipom, I think, would be in like the medical center, kind of cleaning stuff up. And I guess, do you guys walk in?
Sure.
Okay.
Kyle's gonna let Ralph take point on this.
Okay.
Should I speak? Is she gonna
go ahead and
acknowledge
speak
our presence?
Turned around and working on stuff.
Hello.
Hi. What's going on?
We actually okay. So good news. Kyle is a adopted father.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. That's so wild. Oh
Yeah.
man, that's totally nuts.
Kyle is just standing like back by the doorway, rolling his eyes.
But yeah, it's wonderful news. Anyway, so he found this egg, and we went to the daycare on this island where we talked to Nurse Joy, and she said that that you might be someone to talk about when it comes to this egg that he found.
Totally. Like that sounds totally wicked. So why don't you just put the egg on the table over here? And she points at a specific table. And I can check it out and make sure it's all good.
Wait, you're gonna give it back to us, though, right? Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. I don't want to
Okay.
take an egg away from its father. So
okay, Kyle, bring the egg over.
Kyle's gonna very reluctantly move over with the with his bag and take the egg out and put it up on the
okay. I know this is Ambipom doing it, but both of you roll whatever a medical check is, I guess. What would that be?
That'll be wisdom, so beauty.
Yeah, medicine check.
0.
Go ahead
Wait,
2.
is a medicine check wisdom?
Yeah.
medicine is
In
wisdom.
D&D
Yeah.
it is, anyway.
Oh, it is.
It is here as well, yeah. So that's a beauty roll.
Hey, a
Or
16.
2.
Okay, Kyle, you have a 16, and Ralph, what did you have?
2.
Okay.
Sorry,
Ralph,
can you say that
the
one more
egg-
time? What did you get?
2.
Okay. So, Ralph, you're looking at the egg, and you just see an egg getting checked over by a doctor. That's effectively it. Kyle, you look at the egg, and you see it faintly. When I say faintly, I mean barely. Move a little bit.
Nice. So we're nowhere close to hatching this thing.
It's nowhere close to hatching. You do also notice that the egg, it looks, how do I say it? It looks tougher than a normal egg. Like, from what you remember reading in class and stuff like that, it sort of has this, how do I say it? Like, you could think, like, it has a harder shell than a normal egg would.
It's an ostrich egg.
It's an ostrich egg. That's you're hatching an ostrich. And
What's
Duo goes,
the closest equivalent to an ostrich? A dodo, I guess?
that's what I was thinking, yeah. Anyway, Duo looks over the egg a little bit and says, Well, this egg is like totally healthy, but it's kind of odd.
Kyle just gives a look as if to ask, like, odd how?
Well, normally, like, eggs will, even if they're like recently found, usually eggs will like move around a little bit or like, have some action. And you've had the egg for like a couple days, right?
Kyle nods, yes.
Yeah, so even in a couple days, it would usually have some sort of movement, but like this egg barely moves. It makes me think that either the Pokemon in here is either very uncomfortable or just like really it's gonna take a really really long time for it to hatch or something, like, or maybe it might be that the egg needs to be in like a special circumstance, so it has to be in a specific location or like has to really bond with the parent or something like that. So it's probably going to take a very long time, but the Pokemon inside might be really powerful.
Wow.
Kyle is like, he thinks about it for a bit. He's like, all right, cool.
Anyway, it's like totally healthy and stuff, so just take care of it and like don't throw it or anything, because like there have been some people that throw eggs and it's like, oh my gosh, how could you even like do that?
What? Who does that?
It's weird. There's like eggs, and then there's like throwable eggs that are like not really eggs, but they're just rocks that look like eggs, and so people get them confused. And I mean, eggs are able to like handle it, but it's still like, ugh, gosh,
Oh my god, that's awful.
it's very very nuts.
Okay, well, all right.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, do you even need to be here? Like, hello, goodbye. Like,
Okay, bye. And I guess we head out.
all right. So you guys are heading out. Is there anything you would like to do beside this, shopping or otherwise?
I think I'm good on shopping just because I did some when I came back on the island.
Kyle's chilling.
So I guess let's get out of here.
Okay.
Are we
So
going by
I
boat
will
the
give-
whole way?
That's the question I want to ask you guys. Do you guys want to go by boat the whole way or dock? Because boats will be more expensive. So,
What's dock?
well, like, would you like to go short and then just go through land?
Oh, like we just land like on the yeah, but like on which shore though? You know what I mean? Like
The shore of the land.
no, I mean, do you mean the shore of like New Shimmer City, or like the shore that's just like the closest to Briney Breeze Island? Because those are wildly different in terms of boat, you know. What I'm saying is, do we take the longest possible boat path that takes us to the shore of the mainland, or we take the shortest one, or somewhere in between?
I think we take whatever path gets us to the city in a reasonable amount of time.
Okay.
We could have a walk-in adventure.
We could do that. So what we could do is take the boat from like Briny Breeze to like you see this like red line that comes up on the north side and it meets the white line. I don't know if Muhammad's also looking at the map, but we can just take okay, well there okay, there's a route that goes from like Briny Breeze, like it it like reaches the north side of the mainland, and then the route kind of goes down into, I think it's called AC, if I'm correct, and then from AC, I mean it goes around. It doesn't go directly to New Shimmer, although there's a river that goes from AC to New Shimmer, so we could like find another boat or some other transportation of some kind that can take us along the river to New Shimmer.
Or there's that other route that just goes like northwest from New Shimmer City to a river. That's like
Will the boat take us to that location? Because there's a white line that takes us right to that route that I was talking about before, but I don't know if there's no white line that goes there that like touches the shore.
Okay, so your options are basically as follows. The entire boat ride would be 73 miles. That would include the river part. So I have the map up on my map development thingy thing. So about 73 miles to do that. Or you could dock at the very tip. So where the 8 miles ends.
Oh.
There's no city there, but you can dock there and basically walk it.
But how many miles is that walking? That's like a lot of that's like at least 50 miles walking.
That would be 44.
That's a lot of miles.
I mean, there's walking, and then if you land in the city, then you can train it. You know what I mean?
Okay, but that's like, so that's like 30 miles to get to the closest city, which is like DC. And then we have to go from DC to New Shimmer by train or some other form of transport.
Right. So it's really up to you. I will remind you that boats go 10 miles per hour 10 miles per day.
Ooh.
Boats go 10 miles per day, quote unquote, and 6 poke a mile. Then trains go 15 miles per day, 4 poke a mile. So.
Okay. If we're gonna walk 30 miles, we basically never have to take a train between Shady Grove and Thunder Tree City ever again because we could just walk there. But
How many miles can we cover in a day on foot?
that was a good question.
It is based on your speed, and
My speed is D8.
Speed correlates to how far you can travel comfortably in a day, which is 10 hours. So you can travel, whoever has the lowest speed, that many miles per day comfortably.
So
Belly drops by 1 for each hour you travel. If you go 1.5 times the slowest speed, belly drops by 2 per hour. 2 times the speed, belly drops by 4 per hour. So basically, it depends on how fast you want to travel. Like, you can push yourself, but if you push yourself, your belly will drop even faster. It really depends on who's the slowest between you two.
I am the slowest. I am leaning towards just taking the 7-day boat ride.
I was gonna say the exact opposite.
We'd get there faster with the 7-day boat ride. I think.
No.
What is your speed?
What's 44 divided by 8? What's 40 divided by 8? 5. 5 plus 1. 6. 6 is less than 7.
No. 44 divided by 8. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Oh, but it's so exhausting.
Fam, that's going at a slow pace.
All right.
Yeah, you guys can push it to
All right.
go faster.
Okay.
Up to you.
Let's take a boat to the tippy tip, and then we'll just walk the rest of the way. Wouldn't it be faster if we took a boat from like Briney Breeze to like that northern tip? Not the 8 miles, but like west a little bit, and then we walked from there to New Shimmer? Because the boat's faster than foot anyway.
Correct.
And so if we did like a happy medium between these
The
two,
boat's only faster than foot because you're slow.
okay, we're not. That's not going to change
I
anything.
walk as fast as a boat.
Dang.
True
All right,
story.
that's pretty cool. Anyway, but do we want to do that? Like a half and half?
I mean, if Anirudh says it's a legal option.
You have free range over what you'd like to do. So
I want to do a half and half. I think that's probably the fastest to get there.
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
This is definitely an optimization problem that can be very easily solved with just a couple of equations. But
All right, let's do it.
all right, so just to confirm, you're going from Briney Breeze to like the western or like north New Shimmer and like that corner up top left-ish.
Just north of AC.
Just north of AC. Okay, so where the white line and the red line meet.
Yes, exactly. Like, that's where we plan on
Okay.
talking, and then we'll walk
Gotcha.
or
So
train
that would
or
be about
whatever,
23 miles.
something like that.
so my guess is what a 2-day boat trip, and then
I think it's actually per. Okay, so the way that I have it in my head is that it's that many miles per day. But then, since boats can travel at night and you guys can't, like walking wise, because you have to sleep, so it's really 20 miles per 24-hour period. So in
calm.
that
All right,
case,
it's an overnight boat.
Yeah, so it would take exactly like 1 day,
Okay, let's do it.
and then you would walk to AC and then probably train it from there.
All right,
Make sense?
let's do it.
Okay. So you guys go to the boat. So that would be
120.
so it's
no.
22. So 22 times 6.
Oh, it's 22 per mile. No, 6 per mile.
Yeah.
132.
Sure. So
That sounds about right. Is that 132 poke each?
each.
That's like the cost of an orange berry. Not that bad. All right. 132. So 670. 538.
1488. Hey.
Okay. So you guys buy your boat tickets, which will for convenience sake, we'll say it leaves now. So,
Cool.
where is my date?
And now another boat mini arc.
No, because it's only A, it's 1 day, and B, I've had enough of that at least for an arc or two. So,
Fair.
so we'll say the time right now is about 8:30ish. So departure time 8:30. Arrival time approximately 10:30 on Wednesday, June 22nd. Please board. What's it? I'm trying to remember what the subways sound like in New York, which we have a prime example of a person who probably has that memorized.
Okay, hold on. The new trains are better. They have an automated voice system. Okay.
So it's the automated voice system.
No.
Please.
No. Oh my god! It goes like This is 42nd Street. This is a Manhattan-bound end train. The next stop is 53rd Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Dun dun.
I still think it's much better to hear.
Next No, you did it wrong. It's always like, I'm trainers on stop 42nd Street. Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Like they don't just talk completely
Constantly.
Yeah, they pause and then they have to say stand clear of the closing doors, please, but they always say garbled. It's not the realism.
Can you tell I'm not actually from New York and I'm just perpetuating stereotypes?
Yes, I know.
Hashtag Boston.
I want to imagine like on this boat, like on the automated announcement, they're like, please keep all arms, legs, tails, flippers, antenna, and any other kind of bodily limbs inside the boat at all times.
What about wings?
Also, wings also count. Keep them inside the boat at all times.
All right. So you guys get on the boat. Have you collected all of your things? This is just me making sure. This is me doing my last minute.
Yes.
Like, are you sure you want to leave?
Yes, my inventory is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. The boat doors close, and the ship goes off to sail.
Oh no! Wait, I forgot. I'm kidding.
And you lose that item forever. That's it. It's gone.
I'm kidding. I didn't forget anything.
So as the boat leaves, this is a very passenger boat-esque. It's nowhere near as cool as that luxury boat that you were on before.
How did we even swing that?
You had connections. The sister-in-law or brother-in-law, sorry.
Yeah, of Circuit.
Oh, right, Circuit.
Yeah. So you're on the boat now. Roll a d20.
Oh no,
D20.
Straight luck rolls. I hate them.
Nat 20, baby.
I got a 19. You really just had to one-up me, huh?
Yeah.
So for your because you guys rolled a nat 20, nothing happens on the boat. Congratulations, there was no mini arc.
Oh, cool.
Fam, I thought for a nat 20, people on the boat would shower us in gifts and money and praise.
You also
Oh my god,
$30.
it's those heroes from the train bombing. They're like, it's the same people on the same train. So we just automatically get upgraded to first class.
Here's what I will do for you. Each of you can ask a question about anything. Literally anything. And as long as I'm allowed to answer it, I will allow you to answer it. You overhear a conversation, basically. Because you got a nat 20. Actually, no. So I was your past, each of you would have it. But since you got a nat 20, and Ralph, you can ask 2 questions. There. Bang. How about that? Free range over everything. Now, of course, last time I did this, I had to spend half an hour developing an answer. But we will ignore that. And
I'm going to say for the sake of time, I can roll a nat 20. I don't get to actually ask any questions. I just hear the same thing that he hears.
Long story short, you guys 3 questions about anything you want.
I'm gonna cede this to Mansour.
Okay. Anything you want to overhear. A conversation with a business deal gone awry. The last criminal. Where the devil your hat is. Like any question you want to answer.
I have to find the name of the city. What's New Shimmer City's like thing? Like, what's their, what does everyone talk about? And they're like, oh, we're going to New Birch City. We're gonna go do X. What's X
for New Shimmer City?
Yeah.
It is the hub of energy.
Ooh.
Solar energy, wind energy, nuclear. If nuclear is something I don't know, like natural gas. Like that is the place for. It is. What's that one? I don't want to say it's Silicon. Yeah, actually, yeah. It's like Silicon Valley, if Silicon Valley only focused on energy.
Okay, very cool. That's one question. Second question from me. Trying to think. How easy is it to hike for 40 miles at a time?
Because of where you're landing, and there are paved roads and stuff like that, so you'll probably see small villages and things like that. So, pretty easy.
Okay. Well, those are my 2 questions. Kyle, if you have one that you want to ask.
I cede my question to you.
Oh, okay. I'm having trouble being creative right now.
You have free range over anything. As long as it does not spoil the plot, I will answer the question.
Anything?
Anything.
Which guild has, like, the worst reputation? I don't think we've ever asked this. But, like, which guild is known as, like, they're the screw-ups, they never get anything done, they're, like, on the verge of falling apart. Why are they even here? All the other guilds are like, ugh, they're at the table again. Like, is there a guild that's like that? And if so, which one?
The Dark Clouds.
And where are they
The Dark Clouds are located in Thunder Tree City.
Oh, my hometown. Okay, great.
They're considered the screw-ups partly because they're new, like newer than the rest of the well, there are 7 major. So of the 7 major guilds, there are a bunch of smaller ones that are trying to get started, but these 7 are like the premier ones of this, and then there's the recruits. But of these 7, the Dark Clouds are the newest one that were admitted into the club. I think of it like college conferences, like
the Ivy League or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Of the Pac 7 or whatever.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, those are all of our 3 questions.
Okay.
Man, I am disappointed in your questions.
You could have asked a question.
You could have asked a question. You yielded them to me. That's what you get.
No. I'm not like taking back or regretting my decision. All I'm saying is, Anirudh gave me the choice to ask 3 questions. I made him come up with brand new plot threads.
Yeah,
I just want to know more
that is
about
true.
the world.
No. Those are good questions, but from a stumping the GM point of view, they paled in comparison.
Well, they're good questions
honestly,
about the world, but they don't do anything plot-wise, which is his whole thing!
Oh, well.
That's fine. You have answers. I hope they helped.
Oh, they help.
Let's move along the plot.
We're moving
Okay.
along the plot. I don't need to move it along faster.
So which guild's the screw-up?
So those are your 3 questions. You have a very nice, comfortable time. Everything is healed up if it's not healed up already. Kyle, roll D-Speed.
D10. 8.
Okay. Your egg is now 8 closer.
Hey, guess how much progress we've made on the egg?
How much?
21.
You stupid.
Wait, how?
13 plus
It was
8
13
is
before.
21.
13 plus 8 is yeah, okay, why did oh, because I'm going backwards.
Is
so
it
I'm not
hatching?
adding that up. No, I went backwards, and I'm like, why? I have a different number. How is that a different number? But I'm subtracting the actual number from it instead of adding up, so... Of course it's a different number. Big brain. Alright, you wake up in the morning. It is now Wednesday. The only reason why I'm saying this constantly is so that I myself can update it. But it is now Wednesday, June 22nd.
Cool. How's the egg doing?
Pretty similar.
Like, any new signs of growth or hatch or movement or anything?
Now Kyle doesn't have to perceive clearly. Kyle can see the egg moving. Ralph is still, like, not there yet, but Kyle being the fatherly figure, now you don't have to, like, roll to see it's moving. It's moving.
Cool.
Okay. Very
I was just assuming that I'd get an update from you when there was a significant change.
Yeah, I'll update you when changes happen. As of right now, a change has... Let me make sure, but...
I was gonna say, I feel like the target total here is definitely like a solid 160.
Nah, it's much higher. It's much higher than where you are right now. I mean, but so if let's see, yeah. So we'll just say, because to zoom forward, it is now about 10:30ish, and congratulations, you are there. You are at a port in a very, very small village, and this is your stop. So if you'd like to get off here.
Yep, we're getting off.
Okay. You guys get off and are at a small village. It's so small, it's unnamed, and it's unnamed like map-wise. And from that point, I think we will end the episode.
All right, put on your hiking boots, because next episode we're gonna go walking.
A fun time.
All right.
Cool. With that being said, thank you very much for listening. I have been your GM, your PM, your DM, Anirudh himself.
And I've been Mansour playing Ralph.
And I've been Muhammad playing Kyle.
And until next time, everyone, take care. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Not a Scratch. I am your host, your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself, representing the only podcast that believes that Scratch is an overpowered move. I'm just here with a couple of my best friends. Sums it up.
Yeah, that's about what this thing is.
Yeah.
That you calling us your best friends was
very adorable and sweet. I'm very flattered.
Yeah, you guys are like, top 100. I feel like that's
Top 100. Okay, that's a very
Top
different
100.
bar.
Hey! You take offense to that. Have you seen his LinkedIn connection count?
Oh,
bro.
that's
I got some connections though.
I guess I should be honored to be a top 100.
You should be flattered.
I
It is
can't.
an honor. I will push you to a 101.
Oh no! Now I know exactly
real-
what place I'm at.
No, you could be at 99, and
Oh, I guess.
we'll never know. Mohammed's like 40 or something like that.
Yeah, I figured that was
No,
probably
I'm
true.
kidding.
You just weren't willing to hurt Mansour's feelings.
I'm kidding. I don't know what
I'm
you
just a
guys
big
are.
old punching bag on this show.
I'm kidding. You guys aren't ranked. Now, that's completely unrelated to what we're doing. This is an extremely short, maybe long, I don't know how long this is going to be, message to just say, thanks. Hi. You at home, thank you for listening to our nutty show for what has technically been, because our first episode came out in the beginning of June. So I think this is 7 months, if my math is correct.
That about checks out, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yes. It has been 7 crazy months. We've been recording since the beginning of April. Our fabled mystery episode, episode -1, which will never be released unless we get $1 billion in our non-existent Patreon. If that happens, we'll release -1. -1 was released.
That's not the real price. DM me for the actual price.
What's up? Yeah. Sorry, our very first time recording with everyone, all three of us, was according to this April 9th. I don't know how accurate that is. I'm assuming that's correct because that's when your guys' pieces were up. So April 9th was the first time we recorded together. Our first episode recording was April 20th. We released that June 2nd and went on from there. Immediately as soon as we released it, I noticed some errors and then fixed the episodes. So that's why they're on June 4th and out of order. But ever since then, you guys have been following us, and it's nice to see that so many people are interested in listening to something as ridiculous as Pokemon going on an adventure without a trainer.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like, we know how crazy and topsy-turvy this year has been, and whether you are listening to the show because you have nothing better to do in quarantine, or because you love Pokemon, or you love Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, or you just like RPGs, or maybe you're like me and you don't really know anything about either except maybe RPGs. In any case, I think all of us, I think I can speak for everyone when I say, like, we really truly appreciate all the engagement, all the fan art, all the nice comments, people in our Discord, like the Q&A episode that we had. Just knowing that there are people out there that like our content is a really nice thought to have throughout this entire thing. And we're really happy to maybe bring some sort of levity and joy in your life, no matter how minor, silly, or stupid it might have been. So just want to say thank you.
Yeah, and on top of that, just thanks to everyone who has not only, like, been listening and been catching up on the show and been binging the show, but also thanks to everyone who's, like, been sharing it out and, like, helping that little community that we've made grow. Shout out to everyone who's in the Discord and is active in there. The weekly reactions to episodes are always amazing to see. And it's always amazing to see every once in a while a new person coming into the Discord, and that's all thanks to you guys. And I mean, I know I speak for myself when I say Anirudh puts in a lot of the grunt work here, so I can't take any of the credit for the growth of this community. And I mean, a lot of it does come down to all of your support and all of your enthusiasm. So many thanks to you all.
Yeah. Thanks again for everyone for 7 months of joy and nuttiness. It's always fun to come to recordings and never get on topic. We'll always spend half an hour talking about whatever else happened and not actually do the episodes.
Tell me about it.
We'll do the episodes and then never get anywhere with it. The famous shopping episode, a classic, I think. And thank you guys very much again. We're looking forward to see what 2021 has for us. What will it have? I don't know. Maybe some stuff, maybe some things, maybe some episodes. I know that's very vague, and that's probably because I'm low-key kind of scared of introducing things that I'm not sure if we should do or not, but it's all like random ideas in the head and blah blah blah. What are you guys' goals for 2021? Any of you guys have anything show related that you're interested in adding or doing?
Honestly, I think in terms of the show, I just want to either just if we can maintain the same level of just everything that we've been doing, like the work we put into the episodes, recording, the amazing work that Anirudh puts in, the audience engagement, like everything, like as long as we can maintain that or better, I'm very happy. My standards are very low, so as long as we can keep doing that, that's pretty much my goal for 2021. Personally, I need to like just catch up on all the stuff that I need to watch. Like, I still haven't seen Avatar. I need to do that. Everyone in my life is like, you have to watch Avatar. I have watched the first 3 episodes. My family
seen Avatar either.
My family has been forcing me to watch it, and I've seen the first 3 episodes. And minor spoilers. I got to the episode where like Aang, Katara, and Sokka reach the air temple, and then he like goes into the Avatar state, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's back!" That's as far as I've gotten. I'm making progress, albeit very slow progress, but it's progress nonetheless.
Shame.
Cool, Muhammad. Any non-shame related things you want to add?
I mean, I'm gonna throw this out here now, in part to kind of keep myself accountable. I'm looking forward to 2021 to being more engaged with you guys, the community. It's definitely very tough for me to do that now as a full-time student. But hopefully, second half of 2021, I'll be able to engage more with you all, really get to, know you all, help build the community. I have some ideas for, some side projects that could be fun that we could get the community involved into. So, I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Cool. Show related, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I have so many ideas for like a Patreon or merch or something wild like that I don't know if how soon or if that is, because I've been thinking of a bunch of like random design idea for merch. If you guys are interested, please tell me so that I feel confident enough to actually do it. But that's the ideas popping in the head. The YouTube channel always is interesting. Go do real job work. That's always fun. Continue getting episodes up. That should be important. I think it's very important for the podcast to stay alive, for me to continue to make episodes. I don't know, get better at the editing thing. I can see things that I've improved upon and things that I've slacked on since the first episode, and ways to constantly get better. So yeah, that's pretty much. By the way, you two, I haven't even talked to you guys about this. Merch, interested or no?
We'll talk offline.
Potential. Put a pin in it, circle back.
We'll see. This is probably something that we'll do in like 10 years from now. You know how we are with our shows, guys. We say this episode's going to take a week, and then we do a day worth of stuff in 12 episodes or whatever. So expect merch in 2058. All right. With that being said, thank you guys once again, for all the support. I expect you to be crying. If you're not crying, I'm very disappointed in you. To end it off, thank you very much for listening to us this year. Here's to 2021. I have been your PM, your DM, your GM, Anirudh himself.
And I'm Mansour.
And I'm Muhammad.
Until next time, take care.